Brisbane wakes up with Stav, Abby and Matt on B105.
Hello, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome to our podcast.
Ooh,
This is my meditation voice.
is it now?
Okay.
Come with me on a journey.
Come with me and you'll see.
Today, Abby is going to tell you on the podcast the most unlikely of celebrity who hosts meditation sessions.
I don't reckon that we'll put that in the podcast, will we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Well,
will.
now.
I'm manifesting it.
Surely
that's a good
McConaughey would have to do one.
Who?
McConaughey.
Oh, he does
yeah.
books, but I don't know.
Matthew, he is a very smart man.
I saw the best quote from him sent it to you. That quote I sent to you from Matthew McConaughey.
Which one? Remind me.
All
again.
right, all right, all right.
You got to shoot for an A.
Oh, yeah.
What did he say? Don't shoot for... Hang on.
It's very profound.
Very profound. I'll do it again. I'll
You
get
know,
it.
one that you really get
I
to
really
stick with
loved
you
it.
for a while.
Yeah, I was going to live
I
by
saw
it.
him in an interview on The View, and you know how the women on The View love to get super political.
Yeah.
And they were hounding him about whether or not he supported Donald Trump, I think it was at the time. And they were really trying to get him in on the question, and he didn't answer the question. And he said to me, I realize what you're trying to do by trying to get me to answer that question, and that's an argument I'm not going to be a part of.
No.
And I thought it was really clever how he was respectful in it, of going, I know you're trying to get a headline out of me.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a part of whatever it is you're trying to negatively create. I'm just going to do me and you can do
Yeah.
you. And I thought that's so I loved that about him.
All right, I got it. Pen. Talk amongst yourselves.
All right, advice I'd give to my younger self. All right. It's better to shoot for an A and get a C than shoot for a C and get an F. At the same time, I'll take an experienced C over an ignorant A. Do that math.
Oh, okay, that's enough.
He could really say anything with that voice and we'd be like, wow, that's amazing,
His new
isn't it?
movie is actually very good. The Lost Bus plays a real life character. Drives a bus full of school kids through a forest fire. True story.
There you go. Bit going on in today's show, so make sure you get involved with that. Let's roll it.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
We're all good friends, right?
Yeah.
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 And they say that when good friends spend time together, talking, laughing, or just sharing silence, which we also do, we're comfortable with that, our brain waves begin to line up like our minds are in sync.
Think.
Stab Davidson.
Sync.
It's a level of connection that goes far beyond words or body language. Neuroscientists actually call it neurosynchronization. Where were you there? I
Neurosynchronization.
thought we were going to have that one
Sorry,
together.
I didn't know what the word was.
Yeah, okay. So
Not Bluetooth?
maybe it is the original, the OG Bluetooth.
I'm going to send you a pic.
Got it.
Oh, gosh.
God, it's quick.
Sorry.
It's really quick, isn't it?
Not your best angle.
No, it's not your best angle, to be honest.
It's not your best angle either.
What?
I don't know what's
didn't.
I think we've just proved the point.
Oh, isn't that funny? But they're saying that that's why you can predict what your best friend is about to say before they say it, or you can feel their shift of moods without them ever having to tell you. So, when I always go, Ash, no, seriously, you're not fine. She goes, I am fine. And then she even said to me the other day when she asked a question, I said, I'm fine. She goes, don't do an Ash. I was like, oh, you admit it.
Yeah, we know what each other are thinking a lot, which is good.
Sometimes she'll just look and she'll just go, and I'll go, oh my gosh, yes, I know. I do.
That's because of her face.
Well, yeah. Are they saying that it's like emotionally and the stronger your brain activity aligns, it's not like magic or coincidence. It's actually measurable when they hook everyone up to the braino thing.
So you'd have to say the braino thing. You'd have to say like a fantastic comic duo that can just riff off each other.
Yes, you're on the same wavelength. And we've always said it as a bit of a, hey, you guys think alike, but now they're actually going, no, that is measurable and accurate. You're actually on the same wavelength.
You would get it with your partners. Do you ever have a time
No,
where
we're not on the same wavelength.
Never? Because I get that with Esther where I'll go, hey, I was thinking we should blah, blah, blah. And she'll be, I was literally just having that thought.
No.
You never have that.
I love my husband, but it was not our brainwave that got connected. See, did you get the image?
Yeah, I got the image.
sorry
Well, not
about
the
that.
image.
Oh.
Oh, you can do it like that?
Do you never have that with Kat?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
I get it
You
with
know who have it straight away, though? Dogs.
Huh?
Dogs. They can sense your mood. They can tell if
Oh,
you're happy,
yes.
if you're unhappy.
Yeah.
They can tell if you're sick.
I thought that you thought that Gus and you were thinking the same thing. I was like, cute.
I wish I could do that too, Gus.
Where do you think I learnt it?
I normally get it with a lot of girlfriends.
Oh, these teeth.
Yeah.
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 And we always joke about how we'll be like, oh my God, I was just thinking about calling you. Even last night I was watching at Kids Sport and my friend called and I answered on the second ring. She's like, what are you doing? And I was like, I honestly knew you were going to call tonight.
No word of a lie,
Yeah.
because this will back it up. If I have my phone on silent, I will go and I don't think like it. I'll just go to look at it, and you'll have just texted.
Yeah, that's because it's really early in the morning and I get jealous that you're sleeping in, so I like to wake you up. And you know that.
To be fair, she also does text us every quarter hour,
Yeah.
No,
every 10 minutes.
on the hour.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
Good news. There's a lot of people I know that are going to Fridays Live, including my kids' teachers.
You can win tickets to that too coming up in 20 minutes.
It's just when you see a teacher out enjoying themselves, you're like, no, wait,
No,
this. I see you here.
You don't have a life outside of class.
You mean you can smile?
Yeah.
You don't do that in the classroom.
Oh, they're all gorgeous. So I can't wait to have a dance with them. But it's weird when you see them out of context, and that's what we want to know. 13, 10, 60.
And likewise for teachers who see their students.
Indeed. Ashley and Callum Vale, teachers out of context. What you got?
Hey guys, how are you?
Good.
That's good. This was a few years ago. We were both. I'm a teacher myself, a graduate teacher at the time, and a colleague of mine used to go to the same place for laser hair removal. And we were chatting in the staff room, and she told me that her consultant ended up being a parent from our school, and she had no idea. So thankfully she warned me, and we were both then able to request different people. But such a small world, very awkward.
I'm going to assume she wasn't getting lip hair removed. Well,
She
hair.
was. Yeah, she actually was, Matthew.
Maybe.
Oh, dear.
What body part can I say? Underarm.
Yeah,
Underneath?
what's the appropriate
Yes.
level?
Yeah. Imagine that. You're like, you know what? I actually just bottom legs. Thank you.
Yeah, the ankles.
Yes, that's all.
I mean, better to have realised in the initial consult and not when you're
100%.
in the middle of the
That was
zap
in a very awkward parent-teacher interview.
yes.
While we're here, let's just chat.
I haven't seen you in a few weeks. You tuned out.
You've been busy.
Good on you, Ash.
Alicia in Diagula, what's your teachers out of context story?
So I work in childcare, and one of my co-workers got pregnant, and we worked in a childcare centre attached to a hospital. So, of course, she had to give birth, and when she went to give birth, her obstetrician was one of our dads from work. So next time he came in, we knew exactly where he had seen and been.
And you know that's their profession, but it's still, then you have to see them,
Yeah, in her most vulnerable moment.
Yeah. Where do I know you from?
Yeah. And then, you know, she's there. She goes, by the way, your son did eat all of their lunch. Had a 25-minute nap.
Wow. Kate in Victoria Point, teachers out of context, what you got for us?
Good morning. I was not long out of high school and working at a cafe. And there used to be this hot doctor that came in every morning for his morning coffee that all of the baristas would kind of compete over whose turn it was to serve him.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I got sent to the gynaecologist for some tests and the nurse got me situated and ready. And I'm on the table and in walked the hot doctor from the cafe. So cue the most awkward medical appointment because he's trying to make small talk about the cafe. And I survived that.
Okay.
I go to my very next shift and in walks one of my high school teachers who's really happy to see me, haven't seen her for 12 months, and she turns around to introduce me to her son.
The doctor?
The hot doctor.
Oh, no. When worlds collide and you really don't want them to.
It is nearly 20 years and I still have not been more embarrassed than I was at that moment.
Wow.
Well, hey, you know what? At least you could go back to the other baristas and say the hot doctor took my pants off.
Yeah.
Well, the very first time that I saw him with advance notice, I ducked behind the counter and went, I can't do it. I can't serve him anymore. I'm out of the running, girls.
I'm out of the running. I'm sorry, guys.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
There's a bloke I've started following on Instagram, and he's from here in Brisbane.
Thanks, buddy.
Followed you for a long time. If you want to follow him, he's not bad. And what caught my attention from him is that he's been doing videos about things in Brisbane that give him the ick.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And a lot of these, I think, are people who've lived here for a long time. They understand them. And, the whole ick thing is, it's just things that just kind of put you off.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's just a bit...
But
nah.
he's allowed to say it because he's from here.
That's
right?
exactly right.
Yeah.
Well, anyone can get icked about anything,
Yeah.
really.
But we'd be like, go home.
Is one of them like
If
questions?
you don't like it.
Well, it's funny you say that because
What
it is
school did you go
the
to?
biggest ick. And I've lived in Sydney, Melbourne, the Sunshine Coast, Gold Coast, Toowoomba, here in Brisbane. It's the only city that asks this question.
The where did you go to school icebreaker. Toowong Roundabout near the cemetery.
There's some of his icks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Concur.
Although they do always ask in Adelaide and Tasmania. So
Do
there
they?
you go.
Do
So
they?
it must be a certain overpopulation where it's like, nah. Because often people love Brizzy. They're born here and they stay here.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't
Yeah.
ask anyone. In Sydney, everyone is...
Yeah.
from
The
different
other one
places.
is a lot of people ask where you're going to send your kids to school. It's the only place I've ever been where schools have been.
We just really focus on education.
It's funny,
I
though,
think
isn't
it's
it?
more
Because
like where
We
you grew
do.
up. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because then you go north or south.
And it doesn't really, the answer never really changes. It's not like you go, ugh.
Oh, no,
It's just
I
you go,
do.
Oh, yeah.
I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
Like what school would make you go, ugh?
So our new boss, right? Apparently his girlfriend is from Adelaide. And Mum's like, oh, what school did she go to? And I said, what school? And she goes, bit of money.
Oh,
they
the
always-
expensive private school.
Yeah,
was it?
so maybe...
Yeah, okay.
Right. Oh, if I told people I went to school, they'd be go, ooh, Povo.
You always tell people you went to Cav Road.
Soccer School of Excellence.
See?
Oh,
They
you're
like
one
it.
of them. You're one of the soccer
Home
school
of
of
Jesse the
excellence.
Monster. And one Stav Davidson.
So here are some of the icks in Brisbane. There's a whole heap on there, but
Okay.
here's some of the ones that stood out. And this is an ick to me everywhere.
Apparently you lot hate it when people walk around with no shoes on.
Not a fan of it.
You aren't, are you?
You've got to be one street from the beach in order to do that. And just on that too, yeah, you've never got shoes on.
I was trying to find them.
Yeah, quickly get them on.
Okay, sorry.
This is probably a Brisbane one too, but for me, I get the ick. Shorts in the workplace.
Oh,
If it's not a weekend,
I'm wearing shorts today.
I know you did it yesterday. It
All
freaked
he
me
said
out.
is just like, hey,
What we do.
you guys are icks. Cav
like-
Road, great school now. Oh, God. You
You,
out. You look good.
Yeah, shorts in the. Oh yeah, Jace, you got shorts on today too.
Yeah, yeah, I'm on.
I like
Yeah.
shorts in the workplace.
Yeah.
Dressy shorts are all right.
Yes,
Dressy
they look good.
shorts.
And shoes. Like, I don't wear thongs with my shorts in
Yeah.
now.
I don't think you're allowed to wear like footy short shorts.
No.
That's a bit of a no one.
Why not though? So it's got to be a certain. It's
Because
gotta be,
that's party shorts.
it's
That's
gotta be
ongoing.
close to your knee.
Yeah, but they're dress shorts.
Okay.
Not boardies or anything like that. These are like dress
They're
cotton
professional.
shorts.
Not Okanui.
Professional.
It
Yeah.
depends what job you're in.
Oh yeah, on a work site it's different. In an office, that's why I said no shorts in the office.
We went and saw a lawyer yesterday. He's
In
wearing
shorts?
Yeah. Shorts and a t-shirt. He said casual Monday. I said, does it change on Tuesday? He said, no.
And
It's been humid, mate.
I
It's been
might
humid.
be able to possibly get you out of this charge that you're on. This is a big ick in Brisbane.
Gimpy Road.
that's
general.
just, yeah.
Oh, God, I hate
That's-
that.
I reckon just
Yeah.
turn it into a parkland.
Disgusting.
The McWhirters Walkway.
In the valley there.
Oh,
McWhirter's
yeah.
Mall.
Oh, yeah.
That's such a beautiful old building.
Used to be lovely.
That I'm sure in its heyday would have had so much grandeur. Would have been
Used to be where
so
our Paddy's
great.
markets were.
Yeah. And now it's disgusting. And I don't know when someone's surely by the Olympics going to have to take that over and fix it up, you would think. This is anyone who grew up in Brisbane would understand this. Maybe not newcomers as much, but I do agree with this one.
Queen Street Mall without Maya.
Ah, yeah.
It feels a bit strange.
Does feel weird.
What have they called it again? They called it Uptown?
Uptown, yeah.
I don't know how I feel about it. I just feel like they should have just left a Maya sign there for the for us just to be like, yep, there it is.
Where are
they
young
doing?
people hooking up?
What are they do? Are they doing anything with it? Because
They're turning it into a uni or a TAFE or something, apparently.
Okay, all right.
Another ick, and you know how I feel about this place?
The Brisbane Entertainment Centre.
Oh, yeah.
Icky.
Just too far away.
It's on the other side of town.
Yeah.
I mean, if you
It's on the
live
other-
over that way,
it's still on the other
close
side
to
of
you.
town.
But there's nothing around there.
No.
But there's some of the icks of Brisbane. You could tell us yours if you want. Jump on our
Oh, yeah.
Insta. Stav, Abby and Matt. Check it out now.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
They're saying that they're really concerned about the birth rate has drastically gone down. And I just know, I guess from personal experience, how many of my friends delayed having kids because of their careers. Mm-hmm. That was something that was really important to them. And then it got to a thing of, wait a minute, we've got to pay for so many people to look after our kids because we have got that said career. So it's a hard balance, and it's that emotional one with your brain thinking, oh, I've got to have the right things to be able to support them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think there's more pressure? Did your friends, obviously they wanted those careers, but did they feel the pressure from people to have the career? Like, I don't know now whether women feel like they're judged if they want to be a stay-at-home mum and that's what they want from their
very much
lives.
my friends. Yeah, because my friends have all been, everyone's different, but they're academics and they've always been that case. So for them to go off and do medicine and law, they've had that pressure of, I want to provide. And I think their worst nightmare is having a man provide for them, because...
Not mine.
I know.
Not mine either.
But it's interesting you say that because a lot of them now have decided that maybe the career haven't given them all the fulfillment that they've wanted.
Yeah.
And now a lot of them are like, I want to move back to where, I grew up as a child, and then that hasn't really allowed it. And a lot of them have had to go through different fertility treatments. So I just don't think there is that perfect answer.
I think it's also a bit of a snapback from the generation before us who were all pregnant by like 18, 19. If you weren't pregnant by 22, it was kind of odd. And we all looked at that and went, don't want to do that.
I wish that I had frozen embryos. That's something that I really wish that I had done. And it's hard to be able to give that advice because that's just so arrogant to presume that people have got the money for it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And then it's not the golden ticket as well, because a lot of people will do that and they go, oh, cool, so I can, work hard to get able to get the job or the career and I've already got that as a safety. But then it's not guaranteed.
No.
Yeah. Well, Kay is there. Thanks so much for calling, Kay.
That's okay.
What's your thoughts on this? Has this been an issue for you putting it off?
Yeah, definitely. Look, I'm a 37 single-year woman, full-time employed. I had put career first ahead of anything else because I was raised by a single parent. But one of the catches that I've now came into is, A, the dating scene sucks, but also... the problem is, I'm full-time employed as a high school teacher. I have a really good career now, and if I wanted to have kids, it fits better with me because of my career. But I'm actually a full-time unpaid carer for my mum, who's a boomer, and she's got disabilities, and I rent, and also have a HECS debt. So it's one of those things where, I wanted to be able to have a house and something stable because I didn't have that for my child. And so for me, looking at things like, I still have a HECS debt and I'm almost 40. And the thing is, my mortgages and stuff are challenged because I have a HECS debt. And when we first went for it, we were told that we wouldn't be impacted by those things. So, it's one of those things that, we've got an older generation happening. We've got all this pressure from them, but also we're the carers of them now too. And so it's a double-edged sword. I pay for my rent, but I pay for my rent so that my mum can live with me as well. And I cough up almost $2,500 a month just in rent. And that we're not earning big bucks as a doctor or a lawyer. That itself is a pain in the wallet as well. So, and then you go the fertility treatment route, which I started going through this year, and I really regret not freezing eggs. But one of the things is now that I've got all this pressure going, oh, you're getting old, you have to do this now. And they're starting to really push you having kids. And I'm happy to be a single mum. I'm totally fine with that because I was raised by one and I know
nothing
how
wrong with single mums.
they are. Exactly. But, and I think, there's too many pressures and too many inequalities when it comes to finances and opportunities. And I look at some of the people who are parents and the amount of leave that they have is just ridiculous. And I think, there's a lot of inequality.
And it is incredibly hard. And anyone who works in, finance or say for a single woman to be able to get a loan it has got so many different challenges and, harder to be able to do that. But I just don't think years and years ago when we were talking about the stats, they never really thought about, oh gosh, can I afford it?
Yeah.
Because it was okay for people to go without.
Yeah. Taxes were a lot different too. You know what I mean?
Like cost of living was a huge difference, and you never really knew what your neighbour. Like we were saying, the only flight I ever went on is when I booked myself when I was 18. Like all the.
Yeah, well, you didn't have someone. You didn't go. Oh no, I need to get to Europe. Everyone else is going to Europe. Yeah. Shauna joins us. Thanks so much for calling, Shauna.
That's okay.
What do you think about this?
Well, so I'm on the other end of the scale. I have 4 children. I'm 39 years old. I had my first child. He's just turned 13 just before the bonus was cut out. So I got $3,000. And, it was handy. It was great, a lot of money at the time. I do believe, however, the situation that the Australia, the nation, is in at the moment with the housing crisis, the government is making a bad decision paying people to have more children when there's people already that need safety, security and support, and it's hard to get that.
Yeah.
So you're saying you wouldn't agree with the baby bonus returning now?
Not right now, no.
You think there needs to be more, I guess, for facilities, like you're saying, with the housing and the cost of living before we can actually talk about the population?
100%. The population is already at a peak point, obviously, because the housing is not keeping up with the population.
What would you say to someone, though, who would say to you then, well, you've got 4 children, so it's easy for you to say that, There might be someone who really does want to have a child.
Sure, that's a totally fair call. Our life hasn't been easy. The last 4 months we were homeless.
Okay.
Wow.
So I've worked and our family has worked really, really hard to make sure that we stay in a safe situation. I also believe that if people want to have a baby, then they should absolutely 100% go ahead and do that, because it is the most wonderful love you will ever receive from anyone. So it's not to deter anybody. I just don't think anybody should need to be paid for it.
Yeah, maybe it's not the baby bonus, maybe it's support in other ways. Adrian, you're a mortgage broker. You've got a different side to it?
Yeah, hi, how you going?
Good.
So I see a lot of first home buyers, single parents or single people trying to buy properties, and the way that banks look at expenses and living expenses for people is it's obviously gone up so much over the last 5 years, whereas 10 years ago a single adult would be $900 a month is what your general living expenses would be. When you compare that to today, if you're making $100K a year and you've got one dependent, those living expenses would be about $2,500 a month before your mortgage repayments or any debts or any HEX debts, so anything like added on top of that. You're not really able to borrow too much money, so it does make people put off buying a house.
Yes,
for a long time.
Because each child, you're saying, is considered to the bank a debt.
Yeah, well, each dependent is generally $600, $700 a month just in living expenses, and that's not including your childcare, which is on top.
That's depressing.
I know. What about if you're like, no, come over to my house and see what I cook?
Yeah.
It's very basic.
2-minute noodles, I promise. Thanks to everyone who called. Really appreciate it.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
Is it acceptable, morally, legally, not sure, if your wheelie bin is full, to use your neighbours?
Where is it located at the time of usage?
How do you mean?
Is it out on the medium strip, which is the council's
yes.
Or are you
land?
jumping their back fence?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's in their lounge room. Slightly down their driveway.
I think so.
What do you mean slightly down their driveway?
On their property still?
Yeah.
No, if it's on their property, 100% no way, you're not allowed to enter.
Right.
But if it's actually out, like let's just say they've put it out, I would do Emu Parade and I'll go up and I'll see who hasn't got a lot in there.
On that though,
Yeah.
how many people in the house of the neighbour that you're using?
Great question.
Why?
Because if there's only two, then you're allowed to do it. But if there's more, then that would
Next door
Yeah.
is an elderly lady who just lives on her own.
Yeah.
So you can be guaranteed that her bin is never going to be full. So if I slipped a bag in there, it's not going to matter to her.
Right. But the opposite of that is also true. If it was a household of 8 people, then they would never have any space in their bin to do it.
Exactly.
So you wouldn't
and
do it.
you
then
wouldn't do it.
But you couldn't, yeah.
No,
It'd
but
be
also
full as
what
it could.
Maddie's saying is they might come out later on. They might do a last minute one. But
But
there's a
I'm
heap-
saying even if it's on their property.
Yeah.
So Leonie,
Yes.
she's never complained about me just
Yeah.
popping
But have
something
you-
in the day before.
How close are you? Have you just asked?
No.
You don't like your neighbours?
No, well, I haven't spoken to them. on
Just
that
next
side.
door?
Yeah.
Oh, you've got to go and introduce yourself. Also, do you know that you
What are
can
we,
upgrade?
1960s? Take a bowl of sugar?
Well, no, but
bag
isn't
of
it-
rubbish.
I think it's good to know your neighbours. Yeah.
Why do you ask said question?
Because we did a spring clean on Sunday, and we did have an overflow of said garbage. I took the opportunity, because Sunday is bin night in my area, to put the rubbish in my neighbour's bin. And when we awoke yesterday, I just sent you a photo. They had...
See, I always got to make sure that the lid shuts because you've got those
the lid
crows.
shut,
You know how
yes.
crows come in.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. They had removed said rubbish and put it back out the front of
Oh,
our
they
house.
hate you.
I don't have the message.
I don't have a message. Who just sent it
Have
to
I
you?
not given you my new number yet?
New phone. Who did?
Maybe you didn't hit send.
No,
Yeah.
it's taken ages.
Do you know what I reckon it is? They've obviously put it out Sunday night. The bin comes Monday, right?
Yeah.
So Monday morning, you go out and you do your last run.
Right.
And they've gone to do the last run and you've filled it up. So that's a definite no-no. You can only put it out in the morning
How did they know it was me and not the other neighbour?
because they've probably got cameras.
Oh.
And they're probably friends with the neighbours next to them because they went over and introduced themselves with sugar.
No, see, if it's on the street,
Yeah.
play
And
on player.
Your time's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but they had to put stuff in there.
Yeah,
No,
well-
your time's not done until Monday morning when the man's coming. You did this Sunday night. No.
I think I'm going to be on your side here because I do it the night before. I don't do it the morning of.
Yeah, right. Everyone does.
But that's because you're not there in the morning.
No, but
But
sometimes
Scott
it comes
would go out
early in the
there
morning.
last minute in the morning and put it out there.
Yeah.
And if our bin's full because some chump over here didn't want to take it, you could take it to a shop.
The rubbish.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
a big
yeah.
bin down here. There's,
The classic
Westfield.
Christmas, take your prawns to the park.
Well,
I
you're not-
don't do that. Do you do that?
Everyone does
Everyone
that.
does that, so you don't stink up your own house.
Yeah.
I just put it in the freezer and then put it out in the
Yeah,
morning.
see,
of.
I used to do that,
Yeah.
but then it would sit in the freezer
Yeah,
till
the
Christmas
deep
next
freezer.
year when I had to put the prawns in for that year.
That's when you go, oh, we're gonna go fishing.
But
We're gonna put this out.
obviously, if you've got a bin that's empty-ish next to you, you're not thinking, well, nah, I shouldn't use that. I should pop to the shops with it. I even feel guilty walking down the street with the bag.
You could just put it and bin it up, and then when the bin is emptied on Friday morning, then you put it in then.
Yeah, they
When your bin is empty.
they've
you know?
made a real point though, ripping it
That's
out and
what I
just
mean.
dumping it on the ground
Haven't
like
they?
that.
This
Yeah.
is going to be neighbours' war.
Yeah.
I think you have to apologise, like put a little sticker on something going, sorry.
I don't believe I've done anything wrong that needed to apologise
You put
for.
your rubbish in someone else's.
Have you never done that?
Well, no, because I would ask him. I would send a text saying, hey, do you have any room in your...
Wow.
Well, because we've got a WhatsApp.
I mean, even though it's not illegal,
Yeah.
I do it like a cat
like
burglar.
me too. Yeah. With the Mission Impossible theme going in your head, I'm the same.
I've got 2 bags of
Tippy
rubbish
toes.
and I'm tippy-toeing across the road and then I duck down and I quickly...
And then you'll do the other thing that everyone does when they do this. They open it up and go, oh, they had pizza.
Yeah. Yes, you do. So what are you going to do with that rubbish?
Well, now the bin's empty, so we put it back in the empty
Yeah.
bin, but their bin's now half full already. Or is it half empty? Depends how you look at it.
Right. Well, just remember that if they ever go to use your bin.
Oh, yeah. Padlocking that bad boy.
Alpha Bucks tomorrow, the 15th of October. Here are some answers to win $50,000.
Your letters at 6 are F. You got Falcon, Freight Train, and Frankenstein. 7 a.m. it's C. You got Classroom, Charles, and Concealer. And 8 a.m. it's G. And you got Geelong, Grapefruit, and Guzman and Gomez.
Righto, see you tomorrow, guys. Bang.
Bye.
Bye.